Good morning, good evening, good night. No matter where you're on this planet, I'm sending you love and light. Check me out. I want to talk about the emotions that are tethered to like negative coping mechanisms, but also physical experiences such as depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, um, aggression, violence, any type of sexual, you know, misconduct, misthoughts, like any type of negative addictions. All right. Like a lot of it is tethered to depression, anxiety, a feeling of unworthiness, lostness, feeling of alone, right? Some of this might actually be subconscious trauma that you're not actually aware of. It's uh, it's kind of difficult to pinpoint because each individual is different. Each individual experience is different. So it's like the order of operations is different for all of us, but you can still figure out the origin. And if you can figure out the origin, you can figure out a solution for sure. Um, but in terms of the black community, you got so much trauma, so much addiction, whether it's through selling drugs or being addicted to drugs. You got so much separation, so much um, perpetuating of certain cycles um, and projections, self-hate projected onto others like you. It's so much stuff that goes on where I can actually see inside of the black community specifically how we're being attacked. A lot of it comes through what you observe on TV. A lot of it comes through the music because that's so impactful, especially hip hop in the black community. Like it's really impactful and influential, straight up. So this magic, this curse, this suffering, they'll have you tricked into thinking it's a generational thing, and it has become that. But really, it's it's a worldly curse. It's a demonic curse that keeps you tethered to a slave mind and slave conditions, bro. And that's the reality. It's actually difficult to accept when you can see how many different lines uh, of attack that are actually formed against you. And I just want to give a perspective on demonic spiritual warfare in different communities and how it can attack all of us differently and how it does attack it's attacked all of us differently, and it's attacking constantly. And a part of the trick, what I believe, is that we're all supposed to come together. It's all of our different individual gifts that once formed as a collective consciousness, as a collective weapon, we can actually smite evil. But until that happens, we're all so individually powerful that you get what you see, worldly dysfunction, because we're all making this decision together to be dysfunctional and separate. We identify as our ego, bro. It's just a perspective. But if we can let that go, if we can loose the ego, bro, we can come together and make a real massive change. This was real heavy in my heart. I've been telling the spirit to come to me, and it finally came for sure in this one. Let loose the ego. It is a dragon. It is a lion. It is a devourer. And you see what it's doing to the nations and to our people. We got the power to break generational curses. We got the power to break this economic curse. We got a power to break this worldly curse. You have a right to your belief systems, but we can all unify under one collective idea, one concept, and work towards a solution unified under that concept that doesn't disturb your echo chamber. That is the reality. That is a potentiality. But it's pseudoscience, it's pseudo thinking, because we've yet to discover this basic truth. We all have a right to feel how we feel, but it's when your feelings start to disturb economies in the world, That's when it becomes a problem. And you got to question why you feel so strongly about it and where that feeling comes from. Is it of nature? Is it of equality? Is it of God? Is it of love? Or is it your fucking ego? Is it evil? Or is it natural? Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end this with my mantra. Good morning, good evening, good night. No matter where you are on this planet, I'm sending you love and light. I'm going.